Well, it's day 175, the 26th of August. We're back out here at Route 233, about a quarter after 6. I'm kind of stalling to see if I can see my way through the woods without a headlamp. But we're gonna meet old Mac today. I was supposed to get to mile 1075 by this morning, wasn't I?
Oh, you mean last night?
Last night.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to walk from Snickers Gap to Harper's Ferry. And then we're going to shuttle him back over this way, and he's going to walk in with me to Harper's Ferry, southbound. He's walking into today from Snickers Gap, northbound to Harper's Ferry. And I think Iceman's going to stay with us the whole time. He wants to make sure I don't get lost.
Right, make sure you get done.
He has to point the trail out to me all the time. Crosses the road, he has to, that way, okay. All right, I'll get going. Okay, a little bit of what the trail looks like this morning. Not too bad. Sometimes it's no rocks. Sometimes like this. I'd call this mild. Somebody asked me about the tick situation. I really haven't had a problem with ticks. I've had maybe 3 or 4 on me the whole time, not really hooked. I sprayed all my clothes with the Sawyer, the yellow bottle that's supposed to repel ticks, bugs. I do it every time I see my wife. She brings that to me. That and stay away from dead wood. When I was in the service, that's how we always got the ticks. When you get around dead pines or any dead wood. Seemed like that was where the ticks was. Then I thought I'd also talk about what I got in my slack pack. Always carry a water bottle, water filter, dirty water bag, and my rain jacket. I have a cigarette lighter in there, which I've never used, but that would be for an extreme emergency or something. Toilet paper in a plastic bag, some Tylenol in a little plastic bag for my knee pain, and snacks, honey bun, M&Ms, honey roasted peanuts, Snickers, that kind of stuff. Of course, I always have my trucking poles with me and my phone. So that's what I usually have in my slack pack. Always carry my rain jacket because something happens, I don't make it out. That would be my only warmth. For nighttime, I twist an ankle or something, have to walk even slower and don't make it out. I'd like to have a little bit of protection. Used to always carry my puffy, but don't need that in this kind of weather. I think the rain jacket would be fine. And you never know, you get that 50 degrees with a hard wind and heavy rain. It'd be nice to wear the rain jacket too. Okay. A little bit of what the trail is, going down some bigger rocks here. Just a shelter right here off the side of the trail. Timberland Run. Looks like a pretty nice shelter. A nice fire pit right out front. Little deck out in front of this one. Be nice. Stand there barefoot. Oh, picnic table has its own shelter over it. Somebody has the flowers in a vase up there. Picnic table out here in the open. And it has another shelter with a little deck to stand on. Pieces of wood there to sit on. Another fire pit out here to stand on. Some people tent camping down there. And benches and stuff down here to sit around by a fire pit. There's a privy. It looks like a pretty nice one. I gotta walk back out this way to get to the trail. Alright, that was the Timberland Run shelter. Looked pretty nice. I'd say if you're camping in the area, that'd be a good place to stop. Alright, I'm gonna get on down the trail here. Oh, the bear box right over there. Put your food in. Maybe some campsites over there. Yeah, just passing by the deer lick shelter. Look, there's two shelters up there. Privy's on this side of the trail. Looks like a nice one. Looks like it has a cement foundation. I'm not gonna go up and look at them. There's a couple tent platforms there and there. Look like metal roof and pretty modern logs. Okay. Right off the trail though. I'm still on the trail, that's how close they are. So I'm just gonna keep going. That was the deer lick shelter. Some deer looking at me here. Kind of in the shadows, kind of hard to see. Yeah, one up here. They don't seem to be too concerned about me. The youngest one still has spots. And the other one there, maybe some tall spikes. I don't know if it's forking out yet or not. Alright. Enough of that. Oh, another one back here for. Yeah, you can't hardly see him using the shade. Alright, they're moving off. I'm gonna meet on the bridge here. Coming across this stream. Bunch of people up here talking low, so I have to talk soft. Look down that way. And I'm getting close to these people. I'm gonna shut it off. Okay. I'm getting ready to walk out of Pennsylvania. Mason Dixon. Mason Dixon line. Maryland, Pennsylvania. Alright, so I just made it over into Maryland. That's what Pennsylvania looks like. I'm gonna go up here and cross this railroad track. Well, I'm in Maryland now, but that's the way I'm heading. Well, I'm just coming up to Pinmar Park. This is my view. Mile 1066.7, I think. Iceman went to pick up Old Mac and Harper's Ferry, bring him back this way. By Sunday night, we'll be walking right back into Harper's Ferry southbound. Yeah, it's a little hazy. You really can't see off that way much, but on a clear day, this would be a nice place. Well, it's evening time. Got a room here at the hotel, and I got company today.
Yeah, and you're not easy to track down. Let's see, to find you today, I had to walk 20 miles from Snickers Gap, Virginia, into Harper's Ferry, Virginia. Then had to drive an hour and 15 minutes north into Pennsylvania and hike 5 miles south before I could find you. I'm starting to think you didn't want me to find you.
Well, I did have your truck where you found me at the last time.
Yeah, and you had my truck, which I don't know how that happened really, because I did not give you my keys.
Yeah, it gave us key to Iceman, somehow it ended up with me. I don't know how that happens. Well, Iceman was with us, but he went back towards Pennsylvania. But yeah,
We're in Pennsylvania.
we're in Pennsylvania, but I got to Maryland today. But yeah, it gets confusing. I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but Iceman went back to meet his wife, and they're going to stay at a hotel somewhere. So it's just me and Old Mac, and we're in Waynesboro,
Not Virginia, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I was trying to think where we're at. And I think we got an 18-mile day tomorrow. Well, I got an 18-mile day tomorrow. He has 3 more miles to catch up to me.
Still not caught up. Yes.
But,
so I have to start at separate places tomorrow, yet again.
Yeah. And I wanted to do less miles, but it's either a 10-mile or 18-mile as far as getting out to a road.
You're smelling home now, so
Yeah.
you're motivated.
And we're going to slack pack, and Iceman's going to hook back up with us at the 10-mile mark, 13-mile mark for Old Mac, and hopefully feed us. And I think we're going to be in the rain towards the evening time.
Well, it depends on how slow you go.
I know it, and I've been getting slower. I told somebody today, I met him on the trail, I think everything from my top of my knee down hurts. But I'm doing good right now. We went to a barbecue place, we ate. You got 2 sandwiches.
I did.
That surprised me.
And pit beef, I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah, we had big sandwiches, and we each had a salad. You had 2 sandwiches. We had sweet, I had sweet tea, he had unsweet.
And instead of a second sandwich, you had a...
Frosty.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and disclose it.
All right, so that's all for now. We're getting back to you here in just a minute.
All right, so here we are with Just a Farmer, and your through hike is winding down. It looks like we have 3 more days.
Yeah.
So I thought it might be good to let people know a little bit about your background and who really is Just a Farmer. So why don't you, we'll do tonight, we'll do your family and where you grew up. So tell us a little about where you grew up, what your parents did, a little bit about their family, just a little about you and your parents, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'll try not to make it a long video. Yeah, I grew up about 2 miles from where I live now in Ohio, Darke County, Ohio, which is the west side of Ohio, right against the Indiana border, north of Route 70, Interstate 70. Grew up on probably like a 150-acre farm. We had pigs and cows. Probably had 20 brood cows, 20 yearlings and 22-year-old cows. Built a lot of hay. I don't know. My dad worked at a glass factory, Corning Glass, for 33 years. I worked at the same factory for 16 and a half years.
Did your dad farm any?
Yeah, Dad farmed the 150 acres there. I had 2 older brothers, so I don't think he made any money on the farm. I think he kept 3 boys out of town because we was always busy. He never had a self-propelled combine, never had a tractor with a cab or a diesel tractor. So the equipment I got now is definitely all a lot bigger.
How did he combine?
We had a pull-type combine with a tractor and a 2-row pull-type picker.
Mm-hmm. Did your how many siblings or brothers and sisters did your dad have?
Yeah, my dad was one of 13 kids. He had 5 sisters and 6 brothers.
Wow. How did your parents meet, or where?
Oh, I think they met at a roller skating rink in Greenville, Ohio.
Is your mom still alive?
Yeah, my mom's still lives. Well, my son lives where I grew up, and then my daughter lives about 4 miles from where I live now.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom moved to the big town of New Madison that has 2 stoplights. She goes to Florida for the winter, though.
So you have 2 children.
I have a son and a daughter, and the son has 2 girls, and the daughter has 3 boys that came out there a week ago hiking with us.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he did canoeing all over the United States, a lot of canoe races. And to get in shape for that, he started running, and then he did Ironman competitions and all that kind of stuff too.
How is your running these days?
My running is non-existent pretty much because of the knees. And the walking's even getting pretty rough. The less miles I do feels better, but the long days gets to be a hurting on them. But
So to sum all that up, you have not made it more than 2 miles in your life from where you were born, but you've just about to walk 2,193 miles. Is that about right?
yeah, well, in the service I did get away from home a little bit for 4 years, but other than that, met my wife about 2 miles from where I grew up too. So.
All right, well, thank you. We'll follow up again tomorrow night with another set of interviews.